Good morning, good morning. Y'all know what it do. Y'all know who it is. This is none other than your boy, aka host of the Word Show, back full in effect. Got some new information for my unique listeners and my Word Show family. Word, your boy is back, y'all. How y'all been? How y'all been? How y'all been, man? I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate even all the hatred y'all been giving me. Cause you know we gonna keep this thing cracking like my boy Chris Rock say. Now we gonna get into the show, man, because I know it's been a lot of things going on in society. It's been a lot of stress. It's been a lot of economical stress. And it's been a lot of tension, torque stress against even countries. Yo, people, we know what it do. We know what it is. We need to get it together. You understand what I'm saying? We know the price of inflation is tearing the holes in our pockets. Prices of gas going up. People no longer can afford gas for their vehicles. That's why you see a lot of people on scooters. You also see people such as myself walking. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good for that. Give the body exercise. Let the blood flow circulate. You feel me? But we back into it. I see some content that I really had to write down. I see some things that I approve with, and I see some things that I disapprove with. I understand what happened January 6th. Yeah, we know people stormed the Capitol. We get that. That's the price to pay when you step into that limelight. You know, when you come basically a platform for people, they watch your every move, they watch your every step. I learned today about two of our American soldiers, retired two of our American soldiers, one by the name of Andy Wynn and the other one by the name of Bruce. I got that. They went over to help Ukraine soldiers fight Russia. You didn't ask my opinion. And I'm going to give basically not an opinion, but an hypothesis thought. You got to be mindful and be careful on how much information we absorb off Western media. We have to be very mindful because uh, the narrative can always be twisted to an advantage for others that are in power. Now they are missing. They are considered prisoners of war. And our government, not to be talking down on our government, is doing everything in their power to bring these prisoners of warfare home. Okay, take in mind they just went over there and they helped bomb a Russian truck. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to paint the narrative as a political strategy power move. I'm trying to give you food for thought. Brittany, who's a star of the W Women's NBA, has been over there basically since April. She is a woman of color, excuse me, which we all know. Andy Wynn is a gentleman of color because he's Vietnamese, and then the other brother is European. Okay, I get it. They're doing everything in our power to bring these prisoners of war home, but they're focusing more on the brothers that are in the military that went over there to help Ukrainian soldiers to fight Russia. But you really don't hear nothing about Miss Gardner. Shouts out to Brittany's family. Shouts out to her partner. Shouts out for the team that she helped put together. We need to focus on bringing all our American warriors home, not just a particular fraction, if you get what I'm saying. Not just a particular fraction. We need to focus on bringing all our soldiers home, even the ones of color. We need to focus on all of that. And then, you know, what really tips the scale, as in he sent almost $6.5 billion over there, he sends another $1.1 billion over there for strictly missiles. And be mindful what Putin said, because I'm not on any side of the bandwagon. What y'all do in your native homeland, that's what y'all do in your native homeland. But when it comes to my native homeland, if I have a war over here, in which we do, we have a war against poverty. We have a war against racial ethnicity. We have a war against medication. We have a war against education. We have a war against guns and drugs. This is my thought. We're sending almost $7.7 billion over there in military, strategic aid, and armaments when we have inflation problems, housing problems, educational problems, gun problems, as I said, all that money that is being sent over there. Imagine if you give each American working family $15,000 apiece per household. Number one, spending, go back to normal. Infractions of APR interest rates will be set back to normal. Far as homelessness, putting groceries on the table, keeping our bills maintained, checking our 401k to maintain. Each bipartisan packet that you're putting out can balance each other out. Y'all know. And then on top of that, all billionaires has made billions off of the war and off of the pandemic. Real talk. Real talk, man. We're not going to fade anything else. We're not going to strategize or try to quote anything that we're saying. Oh, shouts out to Friendly's, by the way. That is a nice family-oriented restaurant. It's located in 254 West Trenton, Marsville. Bring your families out. Bring your children out. We serve good food, we serve good laughter, and we serve good spirit. Shouts out to Friendly's, and shouts out to my people that work at Friendly's. I can't really call your names out because I don't want y'all to get attacked. Now, back to what I'm saying. Each working family to receive $15,000 per household. It will balance the inflation in the economy out. And Congress knows this. You said you have tapped the oil reserves. You have tapped the petroleum reserves. You even went back and lowering the cost of ethanol and oil refineries. But what about the working man? What about the working class? You talk about making it easier for middle class families. Understand, the new rich is the middle class family. You get what I'm saying? You have your trillionaires, your billionaires, your multimillionaires, your millionaires, your hundredaires, and your poor. Your poor is the new millionaire, right? Your middle class is the new millionaire, which is poor on our level. I can name out a bunch of them. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, the Instagram owner, TikTok owner, YouTube owner. These are mobile tech companies that make billions and billions off of algorithms. Every day we use a phone. Every day we get on a mic. Every day we do a platform video. Every day we upload a video. Even when we electronically use our ATM cards, the tech makes money off of algorithms. Proven fact. So when I hear my politicians, if my government talk about what they can do for the people, and they said they have the people's best interests at heart, and they said the government is for the people, by the people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to slander anyone that's in politics because I have family members that's in politics. I also have a passion, in dealing and speaking about politics. But it was an old saying. They say if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to become successful, become a politician. If you break the whole word of politician down, you will understand what it really means. And you will be like, what? Now, enough being said about that. I do have some segments, some stories that I do want to report on. One, I reported on the two brothers that went over here because they feel a thirst to help their fellow man into fighting another of their fellow men. As I said, you got to be careful and be mindful of Western media that is reported. Number two, Abbott's has shut down again after they just initially has opened. And these are one of the major companies, one of the major refineries that helps, that makes baby formula. Australia is another one where they serve a mass production. Also Germany, where they serve a mass production. Now they were up and running. 2 weeks later, they shut down again due to annual structure, due to flooding. So that leads us back to Australia and Germany. My prayers go out to all the families who have infants, all the families who cannot survive unless they have that infant formula. My prayers go out to you. Then again, my prayers go out to Brittany Garner's family. You know what I'm saying? My hopes are shot out for you. And my prayers go out for the two brothers that basically became, I don't want to say POWs, but are missing. And another story of 7 international people that came from Hades. 7 of them are missing. The police don't think it's foul play, but they talk about the travesties and the gang wars, and they just lost their leader that was assassinated, I say about almost 2 something years ago. They are now missing, floating around in the United States somewhere. I guess if I come from a place that's really harsh, I would be trying to make my way to. I probably wouldn't want to go back neither. To all my unique listeners, I thank you and I appreciate you representing your boy Countryman, host of the Word Show. Sometimes I post on Facebook, yeah, just to get myself out there. And I always dedicate my show to the YouTube channel. You heard me? Now, this is none other than your boy, aka host of the Word Show. Before I go, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it do. www.youtube.com, host of the Word Show, aka Countryman. Signing out. Peace.